eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck. Put my deuce up, I wouldn't.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. He'll get this to about the 38. These two teams met in Baltimore, you might remember, earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Duvernay in motion. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Harris. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw with Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You look at this Baltimore defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Austin is there and brings in another one. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Steelers at 4 and 6 now on the year. But they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw, it's Lance. Austin brings in the quick throw. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. That one goes goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Set. Ready. Blaster. Stick. Ready.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Here we
From
go.
the 17, here's 2nd and 4. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Set. Cut.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On the
And
ready.
the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Set.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10. And they run with Harris off the option. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Ready.
2nd down and 4. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Corey Trice there to make the stop.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They're giving some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 22.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, The front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Down the left sideline. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 38 yards. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Ready?
Throwing now is Lance.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 42-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow, lining. Check white.
Now Lance on the bootleg.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply, because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell.
Touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and it looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Ready.
Now Lance.
And this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
White. Ultra.
Here's Lance.
That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
Lance looking to throw it.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
Boswell for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Ready.
The Lance going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Rodgers to return it. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And it hit it hard.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Black shot.
And Lance now to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. Back to throw. Lance. It's brought in by Harris. So no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Lance throwing on second down.
He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Well, in for the Steelers touchdown. A big play there with a second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here this third quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Lance going to try to throw for this.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Jackson on second down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. He's wide receiver.
There he goes, right side.
Down the right sideline.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And they work this well upfield across the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Lance going to sneak it, and he will have the Steelers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Lance now on first down. He'll let it fly for Austin. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Breaks through the contact. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Complete. This is Mitchell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. His way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This is 2nd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Down to the 10. Open man downfield is Duvernay. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Mitchell.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Jackson. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 34, Steelers 20. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
To throw, it's Lance.
His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
They go play action with Jackson.
He finds his man complete. That's Jimenez.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Keenan. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, and this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
On the set.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Here's Lance to throw it. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
3-3. 6. Mega. Set. Cut.
Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Desperation time here. Lance. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They go play action now. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Ravens 48, Steelers 20. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7
On the ready.
at the 28-yard line.
Hut, hut.
Throwing now is Lance. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
That was fourth and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't fourth and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations, 4th and 3, 4th and 4, that's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Lance. And my goodness, another interception.
He may go.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Ready. Ready.
One final try now for Lance. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Ravens, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.